The Ideas Tracker tool is aimed at all LEGO Ideas enthusiasts. Its goal is to provide transparent statistics without ads or fees. Let's see what it does. The basic idea is that this tool checks the LEGO Ideas website once a day and records data of every project in the gathering support and achieve support stage. The numbers you see here reflect that. Then, statistics for every project are built based on daily changes. What you see here on the dashboard are the current numbers for projects that reached 10,000 votes, the amount of 10K projects in the currently open review round and when they reached that number, the support spread between all projects and some average values across all projects. This is where you can get a decent estimate on whether your LEGO Ideas project is performing above or below the average. Next, we have some important news from the LEGO Ideas blog along with links if you want to read more. And then come the charts. This one shows which projects are growing fastest in the last 24 hours and how many votes they have in total. It can give you a good idea of what the next 10K project is going to be. Then we have the top 20 projects with most total votes, which are rarely the same ones as the fastest growing projects. There is also a chart for the authors of LEGO Ideas projects, showing who has the most projects and most votes between them. You'll be surprised to learn that some people have more than a dozen projects going on. Next up is the graph of the amount of projects and average number of supporters over the last 20 days. It's more interesting than it may seem at first, because there are occasional spikes in the amount of new submissions, and there are drops in the average number of supporters that usually happen when a project hits 10K. There's also a random project of the day box, with some stats and future predictions based on the record so far. Keep in mind that the predictions are purely statistical and the actual results come down to the people voting. Of course, there are also results of the last review round from the LEGO Ideas team, along with statuses of all recent review rounds that are still being processed. And here's a random set of the day box, because with well over 50 LEGO Ideas sets already released, there may be some that you have missed. But this was only the dashboard. We also have a list of every LEGO Ideas project currently gathering support, along with pictures and with sorting by any column you like. This allows you to easily find the best and worst submissions in any category, and I think that one of the most interesting categories is the average amount of votes per day. Can you believe that some folks can clock over 100 votes a day on average? Every project that has reached 10,000 votes can be found on the Achieve Support page on a list that you can not only sort but also filter. There's well over 500 projects here, including the ones that achieved support just recently in the currently open round. There are usually 3 LEGO Ideas review rounds per year and you can check the status of each of them here. The 3 most recent rounds still have no results published, and for previous years I was able to dig up data going back as far as mid-2012, which is almost the beginning of the LEGO Ideas theme. There's also a bunch of statistics available here, ranging from the amount of entries accepted and rejected in each round, the overall acceptance rate, and more. Did you know that the first review round of 2014 had the acceptance rate of 50%? We'll probably never see such a number again. Then we have the authors page, which is composed of 2 separate lists. One for the authors of projects still gathering support, and one for the members of the elusive 10K club. This is where you can learn that some people were able to turn half of their 10K projects into sets. Talk about the lucky few. Finally, we have the Ideas Sets page where you can find every set released so far along with its current status and plenty of data. Which set had most minifigures? Which had the least pieces? What's the meaning of life? We can answer all of these except the last one. And now we come to the most important feature, which is the individual project stats. You can find a project by name or ID or even by its URL address, and you can browse all the data we have on it. This includes a graph of support growth against the minimum average number of votes required to hit the next milestone, and the changes in number of comments, which can sometimes be negative when comments are removed. There's also a graph of new votes per day against the required daily minimum, which can be of crucial importance, and a full list of day-by-day changes. Oh, and you can save any graph as an image for your own use. All of this is available at ideas-tracker.com free of charge with 0 ads. I hope you will find the tool useful and that you'll continue using it, as there's still a number of future features I'm planning to implement, such as the ability to compare performance of 2 projects. Thank you and enjoy.